The glass has a fragility to it that has a relationship to life. The beauty of the glass is in the fragility. There's a lot of metaphors that go with it. When you lose a relationship, it's like a broken glass. It's real sharp, it cuts. It's a fragile thing. There's just a lot to it. The glass for me is my life. I mean, that's all I know. My name is Jason Harris. I'm a founder of Jerome Baker Designs, a water pipe company from Eugene, Oregon. And I'm a glass artist. Been doing it for over 20 years. Jerome Baker Designs. I started it in '91. I was on the Grateful Dead tour and decided we need to make some pipes come out to the world. So I hired a bunch of friends and we made a bong factory. By the year 1999, 2000, I was doing $4 million a year. I had 70 employees. I had basically what I would consider a Willy Wonka's bong factory. It was like a dream, and we all knew it. There was nothing like it in the world. February 23rd, 2003, I got knocked on the door by the federal enforcement officers. They took me in and arrested me for manufacturing drug paraphernalia. At that point, you know, I had to reassess my life. I knew I could work with my hands in glass, and I had moved to Hawaii and made art glass for tourists for many years. Now I'm able to come back out and show off my brand, my Jerome Baker brand, and show off really what is my passion, which is pipes. By being able to come here and make these giant bongs, it's a statement. It's showing that, hey, look, I'm gonna be obnoxious. I'm gonna show off the biggest, baddest bongs ever because I can. And because we're in Seattle, we can walk next door and buy cannabis, come back here and enjoy it legally while we make these giant bongs. The world's changed. Came from being completely frowned upon to being totally accepted in today's pop culture. And we were able to now sell our beautiful functional glass as high-end art. And so we've changed, we've turned a corner, and we've brought it in the mainstream. You know, you always hear the old saying, you know, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I think that, you know, it's just about overlooking obstacles. If you just look at the broken kiln as it's done and I don't know what I'm gonna do, we can't keep producing, you're fucked. Your business is done. You have to fix it and move on. And that's just part of it. And getting arrested for manufacturing drug paraphernalia could have, you know, beat me up so I don't make bongs anymore, but I just don't think that's the right way to look at it in life. You're gonna get depressed and sad. I'd rather just be happy, make what I like doing, and move on. So a project like this, to be able to bring a team together from the Chihuly camp, from the Jerome Baker camp, to get these kind of people together to make water pipes at this scale, it's not a normal thing.
This team is special. It's like Champions League. You're looking at Champions League right here. You're looking at the best.
This is legendary blowing right here.
Jason's the guy waking up from the dream and saying, how do we make it a reality? So we hang out, that's where I come in. So then you got me. I'm the guy that wants to make that dream come true. I'm Charlie Lowry and I'm an artist. I'm committed in this life to create sacred objects. That's what I do, I make sacred objects. I'm not a production artist. I'm not a guy that makes 100 of the same thing. You won't see two things alike that I make. They're one of a kind. It's like a painting. One of a kind. One stroke, one time. All original.
We bring all these, incredible beings into one room and we create art for no reason at all, but just to make a beautiful, cool piece of glass. And so for us, when we go to the gallery and view that piece, it reminds us of that time we had together. Real special, cool moments. It's a magical experience that we've had together. The other whole end of the spectrum of this for me is that we create tools to enhance consciousness, which brings thought and creates change in our world. And so with that, I'm responsible. I make something that somebody smokes something from and becomes enlightened and comes up with ideas. I mean, for me, that's the most magical thing ever. I'm making more than just a beautiful functional piece of glass. I'm making a tool to enhance someone's world and someone's life. I get a lot of stories down the line of people that, oh, my first bong was a Jerome Baker, or hey man, you made these pieces and we gave it a name and I had all these parties and we had all these great times with it, and then somebody broke it, Well, when the pieces break on the ground, it's you have to take something from it and learn. You can't let this thing drag the wind out of the room. It's about sweeping it up off the ground, throwing it away, not looking at it, and moving forward.
We lost one of the big purple cylinders. It is in 40 pieces. So I'm gonna cut the marbles off of it and I'm gonna persevere. So the drummer slowly just keeps a little rhythm in the back until the bass player starts grooving on what he's doing, and then all of a sudden this thing builds again. And here we are, and everybody's looking at each other going, yeah, I like what you're doing, I like what you're doing, I like what she's doing, let's come together. And then we start making this thing, this music, this original work right then and there appears out of thin air. And that's so exciting. That's what I do when things go wrong. I say, dip up, do it again. It's big money to do this stuff. It's a big roll of the dice is what's going on here. It doesn't get much bigger than this, okay? Because there's no guarantee anything works. You don't get that guarantee. You don't come home with a new TV because you put down the credit card. No, put down the credit card and you might not get any of it back. None of it. Turn. Hit the pipe hard. Go. Up top. When you got $1,000 and it costs $1,050 to run the team for the day, and you're not sure how you're getting home, you really want the work to make it in the box. That way you at least know you got something in the bank. At least there's something in the box that's tangible that I could trade for something.
Life's all about getting over different obstacles. And so if you get arrested, or if the kiln breaks, or if the piece hits the ground, there's no reason to cry. It's always about just getting up and moving forward.